Okay, so all right. I mean, yeah, that's just gonna have you might not even have to try and convince him. Like when I just told my dad every time I was like, this is what I want to do. Dad, I want to be a pilot.
No. I cannot tell my dad what I'm doing. He don't even know.
I'm saying
he don't even know I'm here right now.
Okay.
You know
all righty.
So if y'all want to snitch on me, you know what I'm saying?
This podcast is being shot in DC.
Now my mom, she like I said, she's supportive. She know where I'm at. She know what I'm doing.
Say less.
If my dad sees how I act in AMP videos, now you know what I'm saying.
He really go crazy.
Yeah, he really go crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean that's just part of it, man. I think like especially with immigrant parents, it's interesting how different your mom and your dad react to your content. Yeah. Or just like what you do on a regular basis.
But it's almost expected because, like you said, with his dad being a foreigner, the way that he grew up, and the way
necessarily though.
No. Strict parents. I don't know how they don't think their kids will rebel. If you're,
that's also very true.
If you're strict, it's like automatic. Like,
but you doing what you want to do is not necessarily rebelling. Rebelling would be if you did it just to spite them.
But you're still setting them up to potentially rebel though.
Yeah.
Like that, you shouldn't be surprised by like you putting restrictions on what your child can do even when they're growing. Why would you ever put restrictions on them and then when they start rebelling, you just act surprised like, oh, where is this coming from? Like you can't. Like you literally just cannot do that. That doesn't make any sense at all. And to a degree, we all have done that. Yeah. So like, I don't like. Yeah, that should be expected.
We both lied to our parents, so I'm not gonna tell you to be honest.
All three of us.
When you're a strict parent, they create the biggest liars in the world. I literally for my dad, I literally feel like I have to lie every single time, which I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to feel like that. Like my mom, I could go and talk to her about relationships. I could talk about school, anything. I could talk about any situation. Like, and
do you feel like there's a portion of your relationship with your father that you're missing out because that support isn't there?
I think he cares too much, which is a valid thing.
Yeah,
I mean you should, but I think you're. I'm saying just
tone down the care.
Tone it down a bit.
Tone it down a little bit, a lot of bit. You know what I'm saying?
But the only reason why I say that is because with me not having a father, there are certain stages of my life that I'm getting to now where it's like it's so obvious that I kind of look back and sometimes be like, damn, I just did all of that without him not only being there, but also without him guiding me. There's just certain things and aspects of life that I can't talk to literally I can't.
I can't. I feel like I'm in the same seat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, my dad. Let's say like the relationship thing. Girls, I don't bring them to my house. I don't even bring friends to my house.
Yeah.
Because so me in high school, I think I was in one relationship, literally, and then. And it's so fast because it's pointless. Because one relationship before high school, I don't even think that counts unless y'all still going to this day.
Yeah, facts.
But like, pretty much, like, I would just flirt with girls, and then it don't go far because it's no point. I'm gonna have to continue to lie, just to see you, and I still kind of do it to this day. Like I literally. Lie just to, but that's just being in my father's household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. I mean, this sucks because you're 22 and you still live with your parents. Because being 18 and going to uni was like so dope because there was like, huh?
Was uni? University.
Yeah, university. Oh. It's because it's just like it's free. Like I don't know how it is with your family. But my mom would just wake up yelling. She'd be like, "Malak," and she used to be screaming like in the morning. God damn.
Do you I say you in the house alone or your mom just isn't there. Does the energy shift when she gets home?
Yeah.
Like,
I have to think like, yo, and them dishes and did I take the chicken out? Did I just like you just immediately start worrying about like 16 things that could have went wrong. Yeah. Like did I put my shoes where they're supposed to be at? Because there's no rules when you live by yourself. You just make your own rules up. For better or for worse, like you can like do a nosedive into a deep depression being by yourself, but you could also just have the self-control to manage all of life's responsibilities by yourself. Yeah, I feel like you've been at home for a while now, and it's one thing because when you leave home, then you start missing your family because you don't see them anymore, especially depending on how far you move. But yeah, I mean, do you live with both your parents right now?
Nah, my dad lives in Maryland. My mom lives in VA, Virginia. So
they're not too far apart.
Probably like an hour.
And you live with who mainly?
My dad.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna talk to my dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to my dad. See what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just don't even try and convince him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't think you should try to convince. I just think because I think a lot of times
you can't convince him.
Yeah, I don't think you should try to convince
my sister did. She just went and did it. She got out. Like if you're under he has rules. Like, all right, so like your rage, right? He was streaming one day. This is this year. He was streaming one day, and it was after the speed dating video.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was trolling the whole time. I wasn't tripping about the video. I got curved or something like that, or it was something. And I guess the girl said you're trying to act like a pretty boy without the pretty or some shit like that. And then your rage
to rage?
Huh?
Who she said it? She said it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's content. She said it was content. So, you know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? No,
All
don't
right.
do that.
Yeah.
She said it was
Don't
content.
play with that boy. He not one of them.
So, your rage calls on the stream. You know, he's reacting to the videos. And he calls me on the phone. It's like 1:30 something at night. So he calls me. He's like, Chris, what happened? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, why are you trolling or whatever? All types of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My dad knocks on my door. Chris, I'm like, oh shit, like my dad's right there at the door. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, your Rage, my dad is on my ass right now. I literally said it like that. Like I was like, and then I hung it up.
Yeah.
Hung up the phone. Your Rage calls me back. My dad is still knocking on the door. It's like, Chris, why are you still up? Blah blah blah. I'm like, bruh, I am 22 years. I'm 22 years old.
He said he just walking through the hallway, just making sure you sleep. Yeah. Hey, you Rage? How you doing?
He like a CPU on. I dead thought that was a door. He like a CPU on Splinter Cell, just monitoring the halls.
Sleeping? Go dad. Why?
And then when he went back to bed, I try to call him back, call your Rage back and try to make something funny. I mean, but it was kind of like I wasn't even myself at that point. I was just trying to hurry up because he's on stream. So I was just, but like it's stuff like that. But it's just because it's his rules. It's how he was grown. It's how he grew up. So I need to just man up. You know, me. I'm like me. I don't like when there's tension. I just like, bro, you have it. Like whoever. Yeah. Like I'm just like I'm not about to argue or anything. Yeah. I just let him have it. My sister was arguing, back and forth for years, and it got her nowhere. She was depressed, everything like that. She just got out. Yeah. That's what I need to do. That's literally what I need to do. Like literally just.
Yeah, I think you need to be more unagreeable. Like there's a lot of times where I like walking, like, for example, let's say I don't like something that you edited, like I'll tell you. And then I actually don't care how you feel about what I just told you was, because that's how I felt and I wasn't not going to say it. But you wouldn't do the same thing with me. Like if you thought that I would hate some shit, then I feel like you wouldn't tell me about it because you don't want to risk like conflict for whatever reason. Yeah, just be more unagreeable. Like you're not going to hurt people's feelings. At the end of the day, like imagine that you're the director of like it's a feature film, boom, Sony's funding it. Like you got all these big publishers. You don't think you have to have conflict with this big time fucking actor that's not playing by the rules, didn't show up on time. No, you're gonna have to get in people's face and tell them exactly what the fuck you want. In a lot of times, and if you're 22 and your dad is still strict, it's because you allow him to be strict. If that makes sense. Like there was a point where like my dad went from very strict to like, you're an adult, so don't fuck up. There was like a point where he just did that.
But I think that just comes with, because I think they're always just, I think parents are just so accustomed to treating you a certain way because that's how you raised. And then once you start calling the shots in your own life, and then those decisions in your life start to pan out, I think that's when the transition from just having respect for you as an adult comes from. Because at the end of the day, he just wants the best for you, and his ideology, his rationale is like, yo, this is what's best for you, right? Yeah. So in his belief, like, why are you, like, being up at 1:30 to him, it doesn't even translate to being up at 1:30 in the morning. He just wants you to get enough sleep. Your 8 hours. Yeah, of course. That's all he wants. So to him, that's not even like that's really all it is.
But it's just stupid shit. Like,